DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, lauling ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. WH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakaturi ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaking pagtingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na kagalang kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, hindi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, lain sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakaturi ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong pagtingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, lain sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakaturi ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong pagtingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan. Budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglinturan ang Pilipino.
Let's start. The attenders, the members, Secretariat, the viewers for watching our live streaming, a pleasant good morning. To start with, may I request Engineer Charles to lead us a short prayer.
Let us pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this prayer week conference. Help us to engage in meaningful discussion. Allow us to grow closer as a group and nurture the bands of community. Help us to be good examples of honesty, integrity, justice, and discipline. We ask you to grace, Lord God, as we make decisions that might affect officials, employees, and clients of DPWH. And continue to remind us that all we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth, for your greater glory, and for the service of humanity. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Let's talk there for the training conference for 16 civil projects for FY 2023 and 9 civil projects for FY 2024.
Yan, Diyos ko.
May I ask you to ask that to Robert and tell me if they are on. Let's have the call. Please acknowledge when your name is called. First, from our Teaching Works Committee, we have our Chairperson, Engineer Romeo present. Our Vice Chairperson, Engineer Orlando Torita. And the members, Engineer Marian Pidal, Ma'am Emily Nartesa, Engineer Julian Castro Jr., Engineer Giselito Masip, and Architect Emilio. From the Rock Technical Working Group, headed by Engineer Martin Chris Brilliant, and the members, Mr. Wilmer Inco, J.V. Pisani, Christine Hazel Ciano, Wilma Ling Lumili, and Genevieve Denapos. From the Box Secretariat, headed by yours truly, Christian Regular, and members, Michael Reydiado,
Present, sir.
Carla May Espargal, Gilbert Concordia, and Christine Sisig. Mr. Chair, the presence of all the members of the Teaching Works Committee, we have all. Thank you, Christian. Start. May I request
Gabriel to please give us a brief description on the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0236.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning. So, for contract ID number 23BC0236, repair of school building at Libertad Elementary School, Libertad Tablo, Cagayan. Within approved budget for the contract, 1,135,473 pesos and 20 centavos. The major categories of work: buildings, repairs, one story, and we have similar major categories: retrofitting, construction, and maintenance of buildings. And the major the scope of works to be done is we have the removal of structures and obstructions, and we have 6B, cement plaster finish, the ceiling for ceiling boards, the reflective insulation, fascia boards, and metal sheets, pre-painted sheets, and accessories, and conduits and wiring and lighting fixtures. The calendar days, 105 calendar days. The tools is minor tools. And that's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Emil. The applicability for the billing documents for this contract is 1,200 pesos. Next, request to you, Willie. Willie, to please give us a brief description and explanation of the basic contract data for this contract 23BC 0237.
Mr. Chair. Contract ID number 23PC0237, repair of school building at Santo Tomas Primary School, Santo Tomas, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 1,429,962.42. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured is buildings, repair, one-story building. And the scope of work is roofing, ridge cap, gutter, cable flashing, trusses on porch, furnace, fascia board, ceiling, tiles, painting, repair and replacement of wire and wiring devices. And for the minimum equipment requirement, 1 bar bender, 25 mm maximum rebar, 1 bar cutter, 25 mm maximum rebar, 340, and 1 welding machine. And for the total project duration is 88 calendar days. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Emily. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,500 pesos. Next, may I request Engineer Jenny Villalobos to please give brief description and explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0238.
Good morning, everyone. For 23BC0238, repair of school building at Nagsabaran Elementary School, Nagsabaran, Cagayan, We then approved budget for the contract of 1,076,317.20 pesos. with the major categories of work for the contract to procure BIR, buildings, repair, 1 story, with the contract duration of 88 calendar days. For the minimum equipment requirement, minor tools, and for the scope of work, it includes removal of structures and obstruction. For the finishing works, includes ceiling, reflective insulation, painting works for masonry or concrete, repainted metal sheets, corrugated long span above 0.427 millimeter thick. Ridge roll, flashing, gutter, roof or ceiling ventilation, and for the electrical works, it includes repair or replacement of wires and wiring devices. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Genevieve. The applicability for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,100 pesos. Next, again, I request Architect Abela to please give a brief description and explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC02 Tech.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For contract ID number 23BC0239, repair of school building at Tidwang National High School, Tidwang, Pamplona, Cagayan. With an approved budget for the contract, 1,848,050 pesos and 67 centavos. And the major categories of work, buildings, repairs, and we have 1 story. The unit measure is 1 story. And the similar major categories of work is buildings retrofitting, buildings construction, and building maintenance of buildings. And the calendar days, contract duration is 123 calendar days. And the scope of work to be done we have 4 buildings to be repaired. Building 1, building 2, building 3, and building 4. So the scope of works to be done where this removal of structures, then fascia board, CHB, ceiling, cement plaster finish, protective insulations, lead tiles and trim, painting works, masonry and wood, and we have also pre-painted metal sheets and accessories, and electrical conduits and fixtures. And the tools, minor tools ang kailangan lang. That's all, sir.
Thank you, Emil. The applicability for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,900 pesos. Again, I request Architect Abela to please give us a brief description and explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0240.
Again, for contract ID number 23BC0240, repair of school building at Tabulog National Rural and Vocational High School, Barangay Langay, Abulog, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract, 1,763,206 pesos and 63 centavos. And the major categories of work, building repairs, 1-story building, and the similar major categories of work, buildings retrofitting, buildings construction, building maintenance. And we have 2 buildings to be repaired. And the scope of work to be done, we have the ceiling, wood, using a wood, marine plywood, fascia boards, paintings, We have pre-painted metal seats and accessories. And the calendar days, we have 114 calendar days and using a minor tools. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Amy. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,800 pesos. Next, may I request Engineer Puri to please give a deep description and explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0241.
Contract ID number 23BC0241, repair of school building at San Agustin Elementary School, Barangay San Agustin, Apollo, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 975,253 pesos and 12 centavos. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured is buildings repair for 1 story, with a total contract duration of 114 calendar days. There are 3 buildings to be repaired. For building 1, the scope of work is repair of roofing, ceiling installation, stage B wall installation, plastering and painting, tile installation for CR, replacement and painting, varnishing of doors, installation of windows for CR, install wires and electrical fixtures. For principal's office, installation of ceiling for CR and eaves, repair of fascia board, replacement, painting of CR doors, installation of windows for CR, tile installation for CR, install wires and electrical fixtures. And for canteen and kinder, repair of ceiling, plastering and tile works for CR, installation, painting of doors for CR, installation of windows for CR, installation of ceiling, and the install wires and the electrical fixtures. And the minimum equipment required is minor tools. That's all.
Thank you, Winnie. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,000 pesos only. Next, may I request Engineer to please give a brief description explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BCC0242.
Mr. Chair, for 23BC0242, repair of school building at Mahugay Elementary School, Barangay Gidam, Abulog, Cagayan. With an approved budget for the contract of 1,114,575 pesos. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured: buildings repair for 1 story, with a contract duration of 114 calendar days. The scope of work includes the repair of 2 buildings. For the building 1, for grade 6 and grade 2, repair of roofing, ceiling installation and painting, installation of jalousie windows and grills, replacement and painting of doors, reinstall electrical fixtures. And for the other building, grade 4, for the grade 4, repair of roofing, ceiling installation and painting, installation of jalousie windows and grills, replacement and painting of doors, and reinstall electrical fixtures. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Genevieve. The applicability for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,200 pesos only. Once more, I request Engineer de la Cruz to please give a brief description and explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BCC0243.
For 23BC0243, repair of school building at Simayon Elementary School, Abulog, Cagayan, with an approved budget for the contract of 1,044,914 pesos and 6 centavos. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured: buildings repair for 1 story, with a contract duration of 114 calendar days. And for the scope of work, includes removal of structures and obstruction, installation of jalousie windows, finishing hardware, frames, wood panel door, alcor, flash door, ceiling, with the wood frame and marine plywood, fascia board, painting works for the wood, bridge roll or rolls, flashing, gutter, and repainted metal sheets. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Genevieve. The applicability for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,100 pesos only. Let's proceed to the request. Again, we need to please give us a brief description and explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0244.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning to everyone. For contract ID 23BC0244, repair of school building at the Value Elementary School, Claveria, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 1,591,056 pesos and 52 centavos. The major categories of work for the contract: buildings repair for 1 story. And there are 2 buildings to be repaired. For building 1, the scope of work includes removal of existing structure, wood trusses and roofing, roofing works, remove and replace, doors and windows with complete accessories, cement plaster finish for all unfinished wall, and steel trusses and steel purlins, including painting, ceiling works, masonry, painting for the wall and ceiling, glazed and unglazed tiles, and electrical works, including lighting fixtures, panel board, and ceiling fan. For building 2, the scope of work includes roofing works, remove and replace, reflective insulator, doors and windows with complete accessories, cement plaster finish, all unfinished wall plastering work, ceiling works, marine plywood on wood frame, masonry painting, repainting of wall and ceiling, glazed and unglazed tiles, and electrical works including lighting fixtures, panel board, and ceiling fan. It has a project duration of 126 calendar days, and the minimum equipment requirement includes welding machine and cutting outfit. That's all.
Thank you, Arjen. The applicability for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,600 pesos only. Again, I request Engineer Marian Luna to please give us a brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0245.
The contract name is Repair of School Building at Abulug School of Fisheries, Centro, Abulug, Cagayan. The major categories of work for the contract: buildings repair for 1 story. It has a project duration of 153 calendar days. And the scope of work to be done: roofing, remove and replace, ceiling, remove and replace, and electrical works. For the minimum equipment requirement, only minor tools, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Marian. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 5,100 pesos only. May I request Engineer Hazel or Luciano to please give us a brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0246.
For contract ID number 23BC0246, repair of a school building at Bidwang Elementary School, Bidwang, Pamplona, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract, 3,860,000 pesos. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured, building repair with 1 story, with a project duration of 156 calendar days. There are 3 buildings to be repaired. For building 1, removal and replacement of roofing, ridge roll, flashing, removal and replacement of ceiling, electrical works, painting works. For building 2, removal and replacement of roofing, ridge roll, flashing, tile works, painting works, plastering, removal and replacement of ceiling. And for building 3, removal and replacement of roofing, ridge roll, flashing, painting works, electrical works, and removal and replacement of ceiling. The minimum equipment requirements: plate compactor, 1 bagger mixer, bar cutter, and bar bender. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Hazel. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 3,900 pesos only. Again, may I request the Hazel or Sharon to please give a brief description and explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0247.
For contract ID number 23BC0247, repair of a school building at Muro Elementary School located at Abuli, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract, 1,784,713 pesos and 22 centavos. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured, building repair for 1 story with a project duration of 114 calendar days. There are 3 buildings to be repaired. For building 1, repair of roofing, installation of rain gutters, ceiling installation and painting, reinstallation of electrical wires and fixtures, tile installation. For building 2, ceiling installation and painting, installation of rain gutter, and installation of electrical wires and fixtures. And for building 3, repair of roofing, installation of rain gutter, ceiling installation and painting, masonry painting, tile installation, lighting layout, ceiling fan installation. Using minor tools only, Mr. Chair. That's all.
Thank you, Hazel. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,800 pesos only. Okay, may I request the Lady Tesani to please give us a brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0248.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For contract ID number 23BC0248, repair of school building at Danaili Elementary School, Barangay Danaili, Ambulog, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 1,184,748 pesos and 35 centavos. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured, buildings repair for 1 story building. The project duration is 114 calendar days. And the scope of works, architectural works, which includes plain cement for finish, replacement of doors, concrete works, roofing works, painting works, electrical works, and mechanical works. And for the minimum equipment requirement, just minor tools, Mr. Chair. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, JB. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,200 pesos only. Again, my request here, JB Melchizedek, to please give us a brief description and explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0249.
For contract ID number 23BC0249, repair of school building at Cagayan Elementary School, Cagayan, Abulug, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 1,156,371 pesos and 56 centavos. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured: buildings repair for one-story building. The project duration is 114 calendar days. The scope of works: removal of existing roof, gutter, flashing, ceiling doors, windows, doors and windows, ceiling, wall partition, roofing, painting works, and reinstallation of electrical wires and fixtures. And for the minimum equipment requirement, just minor tools, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, JP. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,200 pesos only. May I request Mr. Wilmer Tinto to please give a brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0257.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For contract ID number 23BC250, repair of the school building at Santa Filomena Elementary School, Santa Filomena, Abulug, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 1,079,744.53 pesos only. For the major categories of work for the contract to be procured: buildings repair for one-story building. The similar major categories of work: building retrofitting, buildings construction. For 114 calendar days as duration of project. For the scope of work, we have building 1, repair of roofing, ceiling installation, painting, and restoration of electrical wires and fixtures. For building 2, ceiling installation and painting, reinstallation of electrical wires and fixtures. And the contract calls only for minor fees. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Wilmer. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 1,100 pesos only. Again, may I request Mr. Wilmer to please give a brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC0251.
For contract ID number 23BC0251 is a Payaw of Hulug irrigation system. The location of the contract: Kataratan and Dagupan, Alakapan, Cagayan. And the approved budget for the contract is 49,750,000 pesos only. For the major categories of work for the contract to be procured: road construction for 2.347 kilometers. And the similar major categories of work: road rehabilitation, PCCP, road construction, tunnel, PCCP. And the contract duration is 168 calendar days. For the scope of work to be done, we have earthworks that includes individual removal of trees, surplus and common excavation, embankment, subgrade preparation, and the subbase and base course, aggregate subbase course, and the surface courses, gravel surface course, Portland cement concrete pavement, 0.15 million feet, Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced, 0.23 meter feet. And we have also the miscellaneous structures, concrete curb, concrete gutter, tree punishing and transplanting. And for the minimum equipment requirement, one bar cutter, one cargo service truck, one concrete vibrator, one concrete spreader, one concrete saw, one dump truck, one motorized road grader, one payloader, one transit mixer, one vibratory roller, one water truck, and one backhoe. That's all.
Thank you, Ruben. The applicability for the bidding documents for this contract is 29,000 pesos only. And a complete set of bidding documents being prepared by interested bidder on October 26, 2023 to November 20, 2023. And bids must be duly received by the Back Secretariat through manually or electronically on or before November 20, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. Immediately after the deadline of submission of bids, bid opening shall be on November 2023 at the new conference room, ground floor, annex building, DPW's Cagayan, DEO. That ends the pre-bid conference of FY 2023 civil projects. Let's proceed to the pre-bid conference for FY 2024 projects. My representative Melchizedek to please give us a brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 24BC009.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For contract ID number 24BC0009, Organizational Outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset preservation program, rehabilitation, reconstruction, upgrading of damaged paved roads, tertiary roads, Cagayan Apayao Road, Wow Rizal section, kilometer 538 plus 744 to kilometer 539 plus 488, and kilometer 543 plus 347 to kilometer 543 plus 901. The approved budget for the contract is 42,463,400 pesos only. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured: roads, construction, PCCP. The similar major categories of work: roads, rehabilitation, PCCP, roads, construction, tunnel, PCCP. The project has a net length of 1,282 linear meter and a project duration of 218 calendar days. The scope of works for civil works number 1 includes earthworks, subbase and base course, surface course, and miscellaneous structures. And for civil works number 2 includes earthworks, drainage and slope protection works. And for the minimum equipment requirement, 1 payloader, 1 dump truck, one motorized road grader, one vibratory roller, one water truck, one transit mixer, one concrete saw, one concrete spreader, one concrete vibrator, one bar cutter, one bartender, one cargo truck, one backhoe with pavement grader, one plate compactor, one applicator machine, and one kneading machine. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, JP. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 22,200 pesos only. May I request you need to please give a brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 24BC010.
Contract ID number 24BZ0010, Organizational Outcome 1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Network Development Program, Construction of Bypass and Diversion Roads, Alacapan Bypass Road, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 14,700,000 pesos. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured is roads, construction, PCCP, a total length of 288 meters. And another major categories is slope protection using structural measures, 529.82 linear meter, with a total project duration of 140 calendar days. And the scope of work includes Civil Works 1, under Civil Works 1, earthwork, sub-base and base course, surface course, miscellaneous structures, and for Civil Work 2, drainage and slope protection structures. And the minimum equipment requirement, one applicator machine, one backhoe with breaker, one bar bender, 25 mm maximum rebar, one bar cutter, one cargo service truck, one concrete saw, one concrete spreader, one concrete vibrator, one dump truck, one kneading machine, one motorized road grader, one pig loader, one transit mixer, one vibratory roller, and one water truck pump. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Willie. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 11,800 pesos only. This project, may I request Engineer Margiel Jr. to please give brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 24BC011.
For 24BC0011, the contract name, Organizational Outcome 1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Network Development Program, Construction of Bypass and Diversion Roads, Claveria Diversion Road, Claveria, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 60,312,500 pesos only. For the major categories of work, it has two project components. For the PCC roads construction PCCP with a net length of 1.23 kilometers, and it has an ABC of 33,203,284 pesos and 21 centavos. And for the second component, roads construction slope protection using structural measures, revetment within structures wiring. It has a net length of 1,394.975 linear meters or 3,062.183 square meters. It has an approved budget of 27,109,215 pesos and 79 centavos. For the scope of works, For civil works 1, earthworks including excavation, embankments, preparation, subway preparations, aggregate subway scores, for the surface scores, PCCP with 0.15 meter thick and PCCP with 0.28 meter thick. For miscellaneous structures, curb and gutter, metal guardrails, hazard markers, furnishing and transplanting of trees, and reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white and yellow. For civil works 2, removal of existing PCCP, removal of structures and obstructions, and drainage and slope protection structures. It has a contract duration of 305 calendar days. And for the minimum equipment requirement, 1 payloader with a capacity of 1.5 cubic meter, dump truck 12 cubic yards, motorized road grader 140 horsepower, vibratory roller 10 metric tons, water truck 16,000 liters, transit mixer 5 cubic, concrete saw, concrete skridle, bar cutter, bar bender, concrete vibrator, cargo truck, plate compactor, backhoe with pavement breaker, applicator machine, and kneading machine. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Martin. The applicability for the bidding documents for this contract is 28,900 pesos. Next contract, may I request Engineer Hazel Ponciano to please give a brief description and explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC013.
For contract ID number 24BC0013, Organizational Outcome 1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Network Development Program, paving of unpaved roads, tertiary roads, Junction Logang Kusang Gagabutan Road from GNH 3045 to GNH 4738, located at Rizal, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract, 46,060,000 pesos. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured: roads construction, PCCP, with a net length of 1.693 kilometers, with a project duration of 148 calendar days. The scope of work includes individual removal of trees, surplus, common excavation, embankment, sub-grade preparation, sub-base course, surface course, trees furnishing and transplanting, removal of structures and obstruction, pipe culverts and drain excavation, catch basin, pipe culverts with a diameter of 36 inches, and construction of 1,199.34 linear meters of line ditch, left side only. The minimum equipment requirements: backhoe, payloader, vibratory roller, transit mixer, motorized grader, water truck, chainsaw, dump truck, concrete vibrator, concrete spreader, concrete saw, cargo truck, boom truck, and plate compactor. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Hazel. The applicability for the bidding documents for this contract is 23,600 pesos. Next contract, may I request Mr. Linet Indo. Guillermini Wilmer. Mr. Wilmer, can you please give us a brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 24-024.
Okay, for contract ID number 23PC0024, Convergence and Special Support Program, Construction, Improvement of Access Roads, leading to the third tourism destinations, trip, Sanchez Mira, Big Boulevard, including access road, leading to beach resort, Sanchez Mira, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 17,150,000 pesos only. For the major categories of work, for the contract to be procured, construction PCCP for 395 meters. The similar major categories of work, road rehabilitation PCCP, roads construction tunnel PCCP. For the scope of work to be done, we have the earthworks that includes surplus excavation, foundation fill, embankment, subgrade preparation. We have also sub-base and base course that includes aggregate sub-base course. The surface courses, gravel surface course, Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.15 meter thick, Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.23 meter thick. And we have also miscellaneous structures, curb and gutter, and sidewalk. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have one bar cutter, one concrete vibrator, one concrete saw, one motorized road grader, one payloader, one plate compactor, one transit mixer, one vibratory roller, one water truck, one concrete spreader, one backhoe, and one dump truck. And the contract duration is 155 calendar days. That's all.
Thank you, Wilmer. The applicant for the documents for this contract is 20,700 pesos. For contract ID number 24-029, my request architect Adelia to please give a brief description, explanation on the basic contract data for this contract.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For contract ID number 24PC, 2029, Convergence and Special Support Program, construction improvement of access road, leading to trades, industries, and economic zone, roads developing linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program, ROLIP, at Kabatakan, East Barangay Road, Junction Dogar Tasam, Rigabutan Road, connecting to Cacao Plantation and Crossing, Kabatakan East, Tasam, Cagayan. The approved buyer for the contract, 20,503,000 pesos only. And the major categories of work, roads, construction, PCCP, with the 0.588 kilometer or 1.176 lane kilometer. Then the similar various categories of work, we have the RRP, roads, rehabilitation, PCCP, RCTP, roads, construction, tunnel, PCCP. And the scope of work to be done, we have the earthwork, sub-base and base course, surface course. We have also the parties, miscellaneous structures, and the stroke protection, includes earthwork and drainage and stroke protection. of snow protection structures. And the contract duration is 166 calendar days. The minimum equipment requirement, we have the payloader, vibratory roller, top form, transit mixer, water truck, dump truck, motorized road grader, concrete spreader, concrete vibrator, concrete saw. We have also applicator machine, kneading machine, and testing materials. The contract duration is 166 calendar days. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Emil. The applicability for the bidding documents for this contract is 14,000 pesos only. Next contract, may I request Mr. Miller to please give a brief description and explanation of the basic contract data for contract ID number 24DC030.
For 24BC 0030, Convergence and Specialty Program, Construction, Improvement of Access Roads, leading to trades, industries, and economic zones, roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program, Road 8, Cagayan, Apayo Road to Barangay Liwan, connecting Barangay Anungo, Anuturu Road leading to Mango and Peanut Growers, Rizal, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 6,860,000 pesos only. And the major categories of work for the contract to be procured: road construction PCCP for 375 meters. And the similar major categories of work: roads rehabilitation PCCP, road construction tunnel PCCP. For the scope of work to be done, we have earthworks that includes individual removal of trees, surplus common excavation, embankment from roadway, subway preparation. We have also sub-base and base course that includes aggregate sub-base course, and surface course that includes gravel surface course, Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced for 0.28 meters deep. And we have also the miscellaneous structures that includes trees publishing and transplanting and vectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. For the minimum equipment requirement, 1 payloader, 1 dump truck, 1 motorized grader, 1 vibratory roller, 1 water truck, 1 concrete spreader, 1 concrete batch plant, 1 concrete vibrator, 1 bar cutter single piece, service truck, concrete saw, joint chiller, applicator machine, and kneading machine. And the contract duration is 46 calendar days. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mayor. The Di ba nakidikit yan? Wilmer? Nakidikit yan? Thank you, Wilmer. The applicable bid for the bidding documents for this contract is 6,900 pesos. Next contract, may I request Engineer David De La Cruz to please give a brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 23BC033.
Mr. Chair, for BC 0033, Convergence and Special Support Program, construction or improvement of access roads leading to trades, industries, and economic zones, roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program. Ganja Barangay Road leading to Junction Ayaga, Abulog, Ballesteros, Apare Road connected to aquatic resources, coconut plantation and livestock, Alinunu, Abulog, Cagayan. With an approved budget for the contract of 11,760,000 pesos only. For the major categories of work for the contract to be procured, roads construction PCCP with a length of 557 meters with 95 calendar days for the contract duration. And for the minimum equipment requirement, it includes one bar cutter, single phase, one cargo or service truck, 2 to 5 metric tons, one concrete vibrator, one concrete skidder, one concrete saw, one dump truck, one motorized grader, one payloader, one transit mixer, one vibratory roller with a capacity of 10 metric tons, one water truck with a capacity of 16,000 liters, and one backhoe with a capacity of 0.80 cubic meters. For the scope of work, it includes surplus common excavation, embankment from roadway or structural excavation, subgrid preparation. And for the sub-base and base course, aggregate sub-base course. And for the surface course, it includes gravel surface course, PCCP 0.15 meter thick for the paved shoulder, and PCCP 0.28 meter thick for carriageway. And for the backstone work, it includes the removal of structures and obstruction of concrete, structure excavation, foundation fill, pipe culverts and drain excavation, reinforcing steel bar grade 40, structural concrete class A, and pipe culverts 9-10 millimeter diameter class 4. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, JD. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 10,700 pesos only. Last but not least, I request you to give me the summit to please give a brief description and explanation on the basic contract data for contract ID number 24BC042.
For contract ID number 24BC042, Convergence and Special Support Program, construction improvement of access road leading to trades, industries, and economic zones, roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program, Roll 8. Santa Filomena Langay Barangay Road leading to Junction Ayaga in support of agribusiness, Bangyan and Santa Filomena, Bulug, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 14,700,000 pesos only. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured, roads, construction, PCCP. And the similar work, major categories of work, roads, rehabilitation, PCCP, roads, construction, tunnel, PCCP. The project length is 751 meters and a project duration of 81 calendar days. The scope of works are earthworks, subbase and base course, surface course, drainage and slope protection structures, and miscellaneous structures. The minimum equipment requirement, one vibratory roller, one water truck, one backhoe, one concrete vibrator, one concrete skredder, one concrete saw, one dump truck, one motorized road grader, one bar cutter, one payloader, and one transit mixer. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, JP. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 11,800 pesos only. And a complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by the interested bidder on October 27, 2023 to November 21, 2023 at Procurement Unit, second floor, new building, DPW's Cagayan, second DEO, Purok Libertad, Abulog, Cagayan, during weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. This must be duly received by the Back Secretariat through manually or electronically on or before November 21, 2023 at exactly 10 a.m. and bid opening shall be on November 21, 2023, immediately after the deadline of submission of bids at new conference room, ground floor, annex building, DPW's Cagayan second, DEO, or through DPW's e-portal submission, e-bid submission portal. May I request the head Back Secretariat to please read the documents to be submitted by the prospective bidders.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the documents to be submitted by the prospective bidders, we have technical component envelope and financial component envelope. Under technical component envelope, we have the Class A documents, and under Class A documents, we have 3 sets of documents. We have the legal documents, technical documents, and financial documents. For legal documents, we have the valid PCHEPS registration certificate, the platinum membership, all pages required in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR. And under technical documents, the statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or the SLCC, the special pickup license in case of joint ventures, the original copy of bid security, the original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and the project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid, the list of contractors, key personnel, for example, the project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foremen. And in accordance with DEO 130 series of 2016, in compliance with RA 6685 and RA 9710 for the Magna Carta for women, the prospective bidders are required to submit the skilled and unskilled labor requirements. And letter C, the list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements, supported by proof of ownership. And for the financial documents, we have the prospective bidders' computation of the net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC. For Class B documents, if applicable, the duly signed joint venture agreement and the special pickup license. For financial component envelope, we have the original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, the original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, the duly accomplished detailed estimates form, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bill. And lastly, the cash flow bypass. This is applicable for both the 2023 projects and for the early procurement activities of the 2024 projects. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Christian. Any question, reaction from the prospective bidders or what you are live streaming? None? Any announcement from the tax secretary?
Mr. Chair, we have here the letter from the local government unit of the group. I have only the memorandum directed to all barangays, public and private schools, national government agencies, and private establishment for the subject mentioned there. And states that in observance of the Arbor Day and Environmental Day of the municipality of Akdul, also known as the Edson Day, on November 7, 2023, and pursuant to Section 5 of the Ordinance Number 2019-190, you are hereby directed to conduct cleanup drive, tree planting, and or other environmental activities. You are also required to take photos and submit activity reports relative to the above mentioned activity. So, is this also an announcement for holiday or no work? For announcement? So, is this official declaration of non-working day? For a blue. So can we use this for the postponement of our procurement activities scheduled tomorrow?
Holiday.
So if that's the case, Mr. Chair, our activity for the big opening tomorrow will be postponed. So, notice of postponement will be issued today for our prospective bidders. Our standard operating procedure is the next one.
The next working day.
So the scheduled bid opening